Good morning, everybody. So, as you all know, typically I do morning encouragement on Mondays and Wednesdays on my Instagram story. But today I felt like I wanted to go a little bit in depth with the encouraging word that I wanted to give. Just because I felt like it was really complex, I thought that I should do a video and post it instead of doing my typical Instagram story. So, if you have not already, be sure to like, share, subscribe. This is also going to go up on YouTube, so meet us there. There are sometimes we'll put stuff on YouTube and sometimes we'll put stuff on Instagram that might not be the same. So you'll definitely want to follow us at Godly Wisdom Speaks on both platforms. So okay, guys. So this one's exciting for me. So as you all know, I'm sure a lot of you have heard it. Michael Jackson has a song that says, "Don't stop till you get enough." And I wanted to use the idea of that song to introduce today's topic. Don't stop until you get enough. Don't stop until you're full, until you're filled up with the things that you need to be filled up to move to the next season of your life. I'm sure that the song has its own representation of whatever it may mean. But as far as for the context of this teaching, it's so important, guys, that we don't get so stuck, or we don't get stuck and stagnant because we see ourselves where we are versus where our potential, where we could be. Here I have a water bottle, and this water bottle represents where we are now, and this is the water is what we put forth, the work we put forth, the effort we put forth. And a lot of times it's hard to trust God, because here we are, we're drawing water, and we're drop by drop by drop by drop, we're trying to get filled up. And if we're not careful, we get exhausted in it, and it's hard to stay consistent and push forward if we're not looking on God and leaning on God through this time. If we do it in our own strength, of course, this will get tiring, and we're praying and we're pushing and we're believing and we're having faith, and it seems as though nothing is filling up, and we're thirsty and we're dry. But how many of you guys know that if we keep being consistent and if we keep pushing forward, that one day we will be filled, that we will be a water bottle that's filled up, that we will be like a water bottle that's filled up, filled with the things of God, filled with the things of his purpose, and filled up with his presence. A lot of times we get so stuck and we get so stagnant as far as seeing others as this full water bottle, and we see others and things that God has for them, but we don't know what happened during their time of being filled up. I really struggled with this because I felt like, God, I've been praying for these things, and this has been happening for years, and I've been praying for different things for years, and when will I be filled up? And I was reminded just by praying and by talking to friends and family that I needed to just continue to push through. I needed to continue to push through. And you think, well, what is that water? What does that even represent? This is the well, guys. This is the well that we're supposed to draw from. This is God. He says that if we draw for him, he's a well that never goes dry. So he's already promising us fulfillment. He's already promising us victory and prosperity. So if we grab our instrument and we put our drops and we put our hopes in him, don't we know that each time that we grab from him, that we lean on him, that he's filling every void, that he's dealing with our insecurities, that he's dealing with our emotional baggage. And it's so important, guys, and it's just so important that we just continue that no matter what, to fill. And even if it's a consistent basis, we never know what this will look like in 2 years from now, in 2 months from now. We're closer than we think with our breakthrough. So guys, I want to show you guys that you can be filled up. It is possible. The thing, and then the thing is do not be so don't be despised by the things that the time that it takes to get here, because once you finally reach this point of being fulfilled, there's nothing that can come in here to disrupt, to contaminate the relationship that you have with God. A lot of times, as we all know, based off of just science experience that we probably had in elementary, water and oil do not mix. So if anybody tries to put oil in here, for number one, the capacity is already full. We've already been filled up with the things of God. And number two, oil has no place in here. Just like light and darkness cannot mix, water and oil cannot mix. So instead of being so concerned of having a full spirit right now, why won't we worry about how we can be consistent in growing in the things of Christ? So that's the word that I have for you guys. Do not stop until you get enough of God. Do not stop until you get enough of his attention, his presence, his plans that he has for you. Do not stop until you are full. A lot of times we get so comfortable in where we are and the things of that we used to know, but it's time to grow. It's time to push in and dig deeper so that we are full. Let us be full in this season so that we can inspire others and be our very best. So that is today. Do not stop until you get enough. Do not stop until the things that you have been praying for and believing for finally line up. Okay, guys. Once again, Alyssa here. This is Godly Wisdom Speaks. Thank you so much for joining me on today's Monday inspirational word. Thanks, guys. Bye.